company in Glasgow called Snook, and Snook are one of the world's leading companies in the new discipline of service design. This company has been invited to go over to Beijing to act as a consultant for the Chinese government. China wanted Snook to advise them on service design. They've also gone to New York, they've gone to a number of different European countries. This company was founded by two young women who graduated 2 years ago. Right? That is the dynamism and vitality that we can see with an emergent generation in Scotland today that are proud of their country, want to change as Gill did, want to change this country for the better, and also to work with others in other countries in changing it. I've got great pleasure in introducing one of the co-founders of Snook, Lauren Currie.
Good evening, everybody. Very lovely to be here. Thank you for that glowing introduction, Mike. So my name is Lauren Currie, and I studied the Masters of Design in 2008. Before that, I studied product design on the floor above us for 4 years. So I graduated from that in the summer, and then spent the summer working in Amsterdam as a freelance service designer for the first service design company to ever be in Holland. And I came back in September and began my Masters. This is a blog post that I wrote on the day I started it. And I started my Masters because I didn't fully understand what type of designer I was, because I had trained in an environment of product design, and I was a service designer, which is something that you can't study. You can't buy a book about it. So I asked, what is the role of somebody, a young person in Scotland who wants to be a service designer? And I spent a whole year on the Master's course really immersing myself in the service design industry by connecting to all the people who were doing it for a living, by doing internships, doing placements, going to conferences. And that is the one thing that this course gave me that I think is remarkable, and you don't get it in a lot of places, that is creative freedom. The Master's team gave me flexibility and enough freedom to go and do my work the way that I wanted to. But at some stages they didn't quite understand what I was doing, and they said, could you stand up and kind of talk to us about all this tweeting and blogging and this stuff you're doing? So rather than shut me out because they didn't quite get it, they asked me to share it with them, and they then helped me package that up as something called the Studio Unbound. And I now teach the Studio Unbound to students all over Europe, which is about how graduates can use technology. The outcome of my Master's course was the book that you can now buy about service design, called Making Service Sense. It's a service to help educators and graduates make sense of what service design is. And that has now led me to, as Mike said, I formed Snook with Sarah Drummond. Snook is a social innovation outfit and a service design consultancy based in Glasgow. All our work is in the public sector. It's all about social change. How can we use design and creativity to transform the people of Scotland and the public services that we use? We've been going as a full team of 4 for 10 months. We've made national headlines. Our work is getting noticed by people in government. We work for people like the NHS, Barnardo's, Capita, and our other big project is called My Police. Sarah and I won £100,000 from Channel 4 to make this tool a reality. It's a way for you to talk to your local police. And I don't think any other course in the world has 2 students in the police review, so that's exciting. That was just trialled by Tayside Police, and yeah, all our work is about people. As all the projects here, people are at the very core of it, and I think it's the people behind this Master's course that made it what it was for me, because those of you who know me know that I didn't have a great undergraduate experience in terms of being supported and encouraged and inspired, and I have never had the encouragement and support from anybody the way I've had from Hazel and Mike and Jonathan in particular. And it doesn't end when you leave. Still to this day, I now call the 3 of them my friends. I'm collaborating with Hazel on a big project with NHS. Mike has came on board at Snook, comes and spends time with us once a month, and it really is to be surrounded in people who really believe in you and really want you to succeed is just amazing. And the stuff that's in this room is actually at the cutting edge of design. It really is that I spend so much time, sorry I know I'm over time, I spend so much time going around universities, getting emails from students and graduates and educators. What is service design? How can we get our pupils doing this stuff? Nobody is doing it the way it's happening here, and I just think that that's commendable and want to thank you all for doing such a good job.